G'day, this is ET here, and I want to issue a travel warning about coming to Australia. But first, a little joke. So you're not allowed to make jokes in Australia anymore, especially about gays, because gays, according to the average Australian, gays haven't got a sense of humour, which is very odd because a lot of gays run the comedy in Australia. And I think it's actually homophobic to say gays have no sense of humour, so no one can make jokes about gays. Surely that's saying all gays are dumb and have got no sense of humour when they're comedians. It's all a back to front, really, isn't it? Anyway, there were two gays sitting in a bar in Adelaide drinking Cooper's beer, which is the gay beer. We found out now that Cooper's beer in Australia is a gay beer. So if you come to Australia and you are gay and you want to pick up another gay man, then you drink Cooper's and they know that you're gay. That's how they know you're gay, because you drink Cooper's. We know that now because Cooper's would have gone broke. Gays said, we're not going to drink your beer anymore, Cooper's, because you're Christians. Now, all Cooper's had to say was, no, we've converted to Islam. And then more gays, because gays support Islam, more gays would have suddenly started drinking Cooper's. Cooper's missed the point there. Business is business. Forget religion. They give up religion for business, but business is business, and they missed the point. That if they become Muslims, because gays support Muslims, they discriminate against Christians, but they do support Muslims, because they never say anything about Muslims, and Muslims and gays get on very, very well indeed. We all know that. So if the gays, they said, we're going to stop drinking Cooper's, and Cooper said, because Cooper is Christian, Cooper just said, well, Muslims now, and all the gays and all the fairy floss people, the greenies, everyone would have been drinking Cooper's. It would have shares, prices, profits gone up through the roof just by converting to Islam. Anyway, there's two gays in the bar in Adelaide drinking Cooper's. And one says to the other, one's married to a lady man, in his house. And he's out. The husband part of the arrangement is at the bar, and his mate says to him, well, aren't you out a bit late? What about your wife? He said, bugger the wife. And the other bloke said, if you have any more than Cooper's, mate, that's going to be bloody well impossible. But have you heard about the Muslim? The Muslim suicide bomber. He ended up blew himself up, and he ended up before God, and God says to him, and he says to God, right, oh God, where's the virgins? Come on, I've done my job, I want to see all the virgins. And God says, hang on a minute, I never put you on earth to blow up people and kill yourself. That's not what you're about. I made life, you're not supposed to destroy life. He said, but God, but God. And God said, well, hang on a minute, have you heard of Buddhists? And the Muslim fella says, what's them? Well, Buddhists. Well, Buddhists. He said, don't you think that God made everything, son? And the Muslim lad says, well, yes, God, you did make everything. Well, don't you think I made Buddhists? Well, I suppose you must have done. Well, dear, I never thought about that. Yeah, I made the people you blew up. They were Jews, but I made them. I made everyone. I didn't just make Muslims. That doesn't make sense, does it? I made all these other religions so I could amuse myself watching them all fight and squabble over nothing over me. God has got an ego, you see, and by making all these different religions and seeing everyone fighting over him, he bolts his ego. It's like, oh, look at me, they're all fighting over me now, aren't they, all these religious people. Anyway, this suicide bomber, or God says to suicide bomber, you know the cycle of life that the Buddhists have? And again he says, but. He said, well, for your sins against life, you will be reborn a chicken, and each Christmas time you'll be slaughtered and cooked in a great roast. Bye bye. This is E.T. Oh, the travel warning about Australia. Yes, when you come here, you can't. There's a lot of things. If you come to Australia, you can't make jokes about. You can't make jokes about yowies. That's because many Australians go in the bush and have sex with yowies, and I'm very ashamed about it. I tell you, the howling you hear in the bush when they're having sex with yowies is something to behold in itself. So don't make jokes about yowies. You get in trouble. Don't make jokes about Holden cars and Ford cars, because they're so embarrassed now they're not going to make them anymore. So they'll have nothing to brag at. Oh, look at our cars. No, we don't. Oh, what cars? We don't make cars. No, we can't make cars. We can't make light bulbs. We can't make cars. Anyway, don't make jokes about their beer. Don't make jokes about pufters, because pufters have got no sense of humour. Don't make jokes about Muslims, women. Well, just don't make jokes. Because they're having a thing now in Australia about a licensed organisation to make jokes. You have to have a licence now to make a joke. And that licence is going to be operated by a gay society. Lesbian Gay Society will run and police the joke licence. And before you come to Australia, visas will have on them this: if you want to make jokes, you have to pay a fee. And before you come to Australia, you submit your jokes to the joke committee, and they will all say then, before you arrive in the country, whether you can make the jokes that you've got in your mind to have a bit of fun here, whether you can make them or not. That's what they're going to do. So when you come to Australia, be very, very careful about making jokes in front of Australians. Alright amongst yourselves, you get away with it because you're used to making jokes. But Australians just aren't used to having foreigners, wherever they're from, making jokes about them. Very sensitive, you see. So be very careful when you go to Australia. Enjoy yourself, but don't have any fun. Alright, this is E.T. here. Well, just a bit of a travel warning about Australia. And it's, be careful when you come here. Might get your visa cancelled for making a joke. Never know.